2, 3, 4.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Father Fury Show. I'm flying solo today, but before we start with anything, I want to take a moment and let's just check in with ourselves. How is everyone doing? You know, it's been a rough year. It's been a rough time, and I want to make sure that everybody's okay. So let's just take a moment to breathe. Are we okay? Everybody good? Mental health check there. All right, so let's get into it. The first thing is let's discuss what's going on with Neil Young, Joan Baez, and Spotify. So I don't know if everybody's aware of it, and if you aren't, then welcome to the world of social media. Spotify has a very lucrative deal with Chud Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan in his podcast that is exclusively held on Spotify has been sharing massive disinformation regarding COVID-19, the vaccines, and the way that it affects us. And that was kind of the final straw for apparently Neil Young and Joan Baez, because this is not the first kind of outrageous commentary that has been allowed on Joe Rogan's podcast. He is courted and catered to extreme right and far right extremists like Jordan Peterson, and it's not good to have a guy that cozies up to white supremacists on your streaming service. And not to mention that Spotify only gives artists like myself and even artists that people do know and recognize like 0.0001 cent upon every stream. Even though that happens to be the most popular streaming service at this time that I happen to be on, that doesn't amount to really making any money for the art that we do. And so this was kind of the final straw for people like Neil Young, Joan Baez, and including myself. Spotify was a big deal there for a while, not because it was a thing that I enjoyed. No one enjoys being stuck under something and like a corporation that makes billions off of their service, but pays the artists that actually make their service worthwhile nothing, absolutely nothing. And but it felt like a lot of times that streaming services, especially Spotify, these behemoths were the only way to really get your music out there and listened to. And to an extent, they're correct. But there's a better way. And so I'm actually working with my little small distribution group that I have my music through to try to get it pulled from Spotify. That's going to really take a dent to my music streams and how many people listen to my stuff, how many people are able to hear my stuff and get access to it. And also, not to mention my wallet. Not that I made like a bunch from the music here at Spotify anyway, but it'll put a little dent in what I earn for the work I do as a musician. Sometimes doing the right thing is going to hurt, and I think that pulling out from Spotify and pulling away from Spotify and utilizing platforms like Bandcamp that create a beautiful way for us to contribute and for us to get our music out there and get it heard, and allows the money to go, the majority, the lion's share of the money to go to the artist, I think is a great alternative. And it's the platform that I've been on for a long time, and it's actually, if you look at fatherfury.com, that is where it goes to. It links to my Bandcamp page. I think it's the right thing to do. I want you to, use your judgment, but, saying bye bye Spotify, I think is the way to go, to show that not only are we not okay with the artists that we truly love getting paid next to nothing for the wonderful art that we consume, the music that we listen to and consume on a daily basis. Go a day without art, go a day without listening to music, go a day without looking at something beautiful, go a day without watching television. Yeah, everything that we see, everything that we appreciate in a medium is art, and people that create this stuff, not just myself, but everyone that creates something that is beautiful and creates and adds to the beauty that is this world deserves to be compensated for it. If you feel like we do, like I do, that the worker should own the means of production as well as the lion's share of the money in any type of monetary gain that comes from their product and the things that they've produced, then this would also extend to artists as well. So that's my thought for this week. I really hope that you take it to heart, and there are alternatives out there. It's the same thing with Facebook. It's the same thing with any type of social media site. They don't just automatically gain power. We give them power, and we can take that power back by removing them from the equation, canceling our subscriptions to Spotify, and moving to another platform that doesn't cater to Nazis and white supremacists, that also maybe gives artists a little more money. And there's not a streaming service out there that I know that really gives artists what they deserve and the royalties that they make. But there are some that are a lot better at compensating the artists than Spotify. Just my 2 cents there. Take it for what you will, and we have the power, and we can take it back, and I think it's important to do so. So this is Father Fury, wishing you a great week, great month, and we'll see you next month, hopefully with Mother Fury next to me. Have a good one.